This book is a novel, and it's written by a Canadian novelist. There you go, Paul. And John Loftus, who is a former attorney for the Department of Justice, and he was a Nazi hunter who had cosmic NATO clearance so he could read the communiques from all the countries. In this book, he has a section on how Nelson Rockefeller was blackmailed by two Haganah agents who were sent there by Ben Gurion to get Nelson Rockefeller's Latin American votes so Israel could become a country back in like 1947. And the key part in here where the blackmailing's going on and the votes are being exchanged goes on November 22nd, a date later in infamy, also related to the same people who got their own country and wouldn't declare APAC or the American Zionist Committee and Dimona. There's a whole bunch of problems they had with Kennedy back in the day because he's Irish and they don't like the Irish too much. Neither do the British. So in here, there's a detailed account of how Nelson Rockefeller was blackmailed with his Nazi funding, and there was an exchange made with Ben Gurion. And Nelson Rockefeller's quote is, "You're going to love the reference for this. That's why I want you to be incredulous right now." He says, you can have your country, you can have your blood, you can't have both, meaning the real people who funded the Nazis never get prosecuted. And if Israel wants their country, they're going to run a fake trial and do this other stuff, and no one's going to say anything, and no one's ever going to know the Rockefellers and his attorney, Alan Dulles, funded the Nazis. But that's how Nixon came to power. He went to Alan Dulles and said, I know your guys funded the Nazis. And they're like, why don't we make you vice president under Eisenhower, who helped to cover up the psychological warfare operation at Buchenwald and these other places that Owen was referring to earlier a couple hours ago. So the reference for this is there's two Haganah Israeli agents, proto-Israeli, because they get their state because of this blackmail, that go to Rockefeller Center. They go up to Nelson's office. It's a highly detailed account. And I'm like, how is Loftus writing this? Well, if you read to the end notes, the appendix, he tells you his source. His source for this information is a Haganah agent called Reuven, Reuven, Shiloah, Shiloah, Loah. Reuven Shiloah is the founder of the Mossad, bro. So the founder of the Mossad found John Loftus and told him this story. And John's like, I don't know how to explain this to people other than to put it in this novel, where the Dulles brothers kill Eleanor's boyfriend because he's Jewish. There's a whole bunch of things in this novel, but it's a way to get people interested in the story. And then you read to the end what the evidence is. It's a very heavy angle that is not accounted
Wow.
for. Right. Exactly.
That's
Which is why Candace covered it. But,
yeah.
it's in this
I
book.